I say, YouTube, good morning, good morning. Well, it's a good morning. Let's get right into it. Inflation crazy. Inflation crazy, baby. And y'all still want $500 dates? Let's get into it. If it's your first time rocking with the bull, be the KING SPR 33. That be me, King Spree. Man, you locked in one of the realest, they say. Reporting live from Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. The weather about, they say it's 82 degrees outside, a couple clouds in the sky, praise to the Most High. And baby, you've been so patient with me. I ain't been dropping no videos lately. You just sitting by the MacBook trying to see when the Mac gonna drop the book, you heard? That mixtape coming soon, girl. And I promise you gonna love it. So, inflation. For those that don't really understand what that means, like myself, what it basically means is everything costs more money, right? And imagine inflating a tire, right? You're literally inflating things. So the prices of everything are inflated. And not just gas, not just housing, not just rent, not just electricity bills, like literally everything. You go to the grocery store, if you're going back to school shopping, which some people are doing for their kids, the box of crayons and pencils that used to cost $2.99 now costs $3.50. The loaf of bread that used to cost, I don't know, $2.50 something. I don't be looking at the prices. You hear me? No, I'm joking. Now costs $3.15. And then now start doing that with everything. You go to the grocery store, you could get 15 products, and 15 different items will run you almost $200. And you really didn't do anything, right? So imagine having kids, imagine having a family of 4, 5, 6, so on and so on. So, but how does it affect the dating world, right? Because at least in a family of 4, 5, 6, normally there's dual income, or a guy or a woman with enough income to take care of business. How does it affect the single guy or gal in the streets? But let's keep it a buck. How does it affect the guys, right? And you know my channel basically for single black men. How does it affect single black men? Well, as we all know, as a man, it's kind of your job, it's fully your job, especially in the courting phase, to pay for everything, right? You're going to pay for the dinner. You're going to pay for the movie. If y'all still going to movies, you're going to pay for the drinks. You're going to pay for the extracurricular activity after, whether that's going to a nightclub, going dancing, going to a lounge, going to a comedy show, whatever it might be. And if you have your own spot, then you know that's already paid for by you. And if you don't, you got to pay for the hotel. You got to pay for the different things that come along with that, right? And that kind of happens throughout the courtship phase. You're probably going to do that, give or take, at least for the first 3 months of getting down. Probably more, right? Even if they do offer, you feel like less of a man if you take that money. Now, how does that affect your situation as far as when you're dating multiple women? It ain't one girl you're trying to get with. You're really just having a good time while it's a good time. Well, here's where the problem lies. When you start, back in the day, you could go on a date for $100 would be the max. $100 to take care of everything that need to be taken care of, including her. You hear me? But now, because of Instagram, back in the day, girls didn't even know where to go. Right? A woman, they wouldn't even know where to go. They might have heard of some shit online, but they don't really know. They don't really know where to go. But now because of Instagram, they feel like, because all their friends are posting and they're posting, they feel like it's a competition. Like, I'm not gonna post no Applebee's. I'm not gonna post no G's Louise Chili's. Like, we not posting Public sandwiches. We only posting Carbone. We only posting Prime 112. We only posting different lounges and spots, steakhouses that people could be like, oh, boy, you were there? I know you got a little bit of bread because you were there, right? The problem is these girls ain't paying for none of that. So they're relying on a single man to pay for Carbones, a single man to pay for whatever it might be. Now, I've seen certain situations, and I've heard of certain situations as recently as yesterday, where girls scoff at the idea of going to like a picnic environment. That used to be how your dad got your mom. Off the picnic vibe. You hear me? Like, it used to be, when we were younger and dad would speak about how he bagged your mom, it would always be on some like romantic, hey, I saw her, I wrote her the letter, check the box, yes, no, maybe. She checked no the first 3 times, maybe the next 10. Finally, I got a yes, and we went to Central Park, holding hand in hands. I saw you standing in the like, it was on that love tip. These girls ain't trying to hear that. Even though they speak about they want romanticism, they ain't trying to hear that. All they trying to hear is first, second, third date you were at. Basically, they just want to take pictures, man. Basically, they just want to take flicks for the gram. So they can, all they trying to do is use you to up their draft status so they can get picked by a dude that got more money than you. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. So while you over here, Carbone, you over here with a fucking bowl of pea soup cost you $45, with an appetizer cost you $70, with two glasses of wine will run you $150. While you over here doing that, total bill be fucking $600, $700, $800 for 2 people, and y'all not even full. While you over here doing that, all they doing is taking pictures of the silverware, taking pictures of them in the background, taking pictures of them in a nice dress. All this shit is just a marketing, advertising scheme so that they can get a different dude, hoping that a Drake slide in the inbox, hoping that Chris Brown slide or the representation of those boys slide in the DMs. So they got regular working dudes supporting them so that they can go and hopefully get a celebrity dude. Now here's the problem. Well, all that's the problem. Here's the bigger problem. Drake, Chris Brown, all them dudes, they could do that shit with no pressure. They ain't gotta even think about it. Probably be free. They probably get it comped. But for the working man, it's gonna hurt the pockets no matter how much money you're making. I got friends that make 200 grand. I got friends that make 150, 120, 90, 80. It don't matter how much money you're making, you're gonna feel $600 in one night. And if you do that consistently, now we talk about an appetite for disaster. You hear me? So the problem it presents is that those girls, they all think they bad. They all think they got a chance to get in Chris Breezy, Drizzy, and why am I saying their names like that? But they all think they got a chance to do something like that. You hear me? But the reality is that, man, them girls is regular, if not lower than that. We only dealing with y'all to fuck anyway. If the guy that works at the local spot is only taking you out to try to smash, you think fucking Drake is writing songs about you? The answer is no. I'll take no for 500, Bob. So as a result, you're putting yourself in a situation where guys are getting tired of it. PSA to women, guys are getting tired of your new age bullshit, man. They are. And there are still some traditional women out there. So trust me, fellas, y'all can find something. Guys are getting tired of your bullshit. What do you mean you want X amount of dates to go to? We can't go to the park? We can't go getting to know each other on a conversation tip? We can't, bruh. That's how girls end up in situations where, hey, you know what? For a girl that's low quality anyway, y'all girls think because y'all put on makeup, that makes y'all bad. Man, a lot of y'all girls are 4s and 5s. For the 4s, 5s, and below, and 6s even, and below, that put on makeup and think they're bad, you get invited straight to the crib, period. I've done it too many times in my life, so I know it works. I've met girls on these apps at 7:45 that were at the crib by 10:15, getting down by fucking 10:40. So we know it goes on. Stop this fuck shit. This whole thing about y'all got your standards high, y'all want carbon and all. Bruh, if you can't afford it yourself, don't play with me. Don't play with me. And let's not mistake what affording means. If you got daddy paying for a car note, you live with mommy, there's no rent. There's groceries always in the fridge because of mommy and daddy. They pay for the health insurance. They pay for the car insurance. Daddy slides you money for gas. Uncle slides you money to have a good time. Yeah, these guys buy you drinks at the club. Grandma gives you a little money to go shopping. Don't act like you're independent when there's fucking 800 people giving you money. Like, call a spade. And you about to get trumped. Like, don't act like y'all independent when everybody's giving y'all money. But y'all never mention, Dog, I know somebody, literally, their mom and dad entered them into a goddamn raffle. They entered them in a raffle for a home. They happened to win the fucking raffle. Well, not a raffle to win the home free, and a raffle for the opportunity to buy the home. When the girl won, and she didn't even know, mind you, the mom and dad put down a down payment, basically signed the paperwork, and just told her, here, sign here, this is yours. That's the life these girls are living. You can't compete, you can't compare. What Moneybag said? You can't compare. So back to inflation. These girls don't understand what inflation mean, and they don't understand what the money mean because they ain't got to fucking spend it. They ain't got to spend it. Meanwhile, they working a bullshit desk job at LA Fitness. Or they working reception. They calling themselves a lawyer and they're a paralegal. They making $15 an hour somewhere trying to make it seem like they over here really ball on a high level. Hey, do me a favor. Take that hair away from your name tag. You a CNA. Come on, let's keep it a buck. Take that hair away from your name tag. You a CNA. We know your credentials, baby. You ain't no doctor. This ain't Grey's Anatomy. You understand me? So it really puts us in a position where it's like, damn, we out here busting our ass. Millennials got it the worst. We done survived so much shit already. From fucking 9/11, .com era, .com crash, real estate crash, to Afghani war, fucking, like, come on, man. 2020, we're in a recession now. Bruh, we done survived so much. September 11th, we done survived so much stuff. It's crazy. All the baby boomers want to talk about how hard it was back in the day. It was so, I got patients every day telling me back in my day. Bruh, listen, how about back today? Yesterday it was hard. Like, back in the day, you could go work at the factory 30 years, make 35 grand a year, take care of you and your 4-5 kids and the other family you have that nobody know about. And be cool, bruh. And be cool. You're not rich, but you comfortable. You're not rich, but you comfortable. Nowadays, you can't pull a stunt like that. You can't pull a stunt like that at all. All you can do is hope to God that the little money you making, which ain't even little money, you making 60, you making 70, you making 80 grand a year. But they told you it was a good job. They told you went to school. They told you it was a good job. And you barely making ends meet. You got enough money. You got enough money to pay the rent, pay your little food, pay your little gas, pay your little extracurriculars that you might do, and put a little bit in the tuck for a rainy day. But that rainy day basically is interest and inflation. You understand what I'm saying? So back to girls and dating. No, they don't understand how it really go down. Of course, they're not appreciative of wanting to go out and get to know somebody, because the reality is they ain't trying to get to know you, king. Now, if you stay around long enough and you put enough resources and funds into them, then yeah, you might pipe. And if you look good enough to them, yeah, you might pipe, because they need something to do in the meantime. But all these girls, man, they only reason they even work and go out is to find this one guy that's gonna kind of set them up, and that's all of them. That ain't 2%. That ain't 10%. That ain't only the IG girls. That's all these girls. All these girls that think they're cute enough to get a guy that has a lot of money want the guy with a lot of money. The problem is there's only 10% of guys walking around, period, that even make more than like 80, 90 grand. Out of that 10%, there's only like another fucking 5% that make more than 100. Out of that 5, there's only like, 0.1 or 0.2 that make over 250 or over 500, something like that. And $500,000 in the celebrity world is chump change. My point I'm making to you is, y'all want guys that fucking make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Y'all want guys on the Forbes. You can't want a guy in the Forbes while you still at the house doing chores. That it don't work that way. I wish it did, mama, but it don't. So when a guy come to you and kicking game, and he offer you to take you out and walk on the beach, or something creative too, right? Something creative, and you like, nah, that shows a lot about you, mama. It shows a lot about you. Now, would you get somebody to do that? Yeah, possibly, probably. But that's why y'all hoes be ended up 35 years old, single, lonely, and upset at the world. And yeah, y'all hoes. The ones that think like that are hoes. So I said it right. I'm not censoring that word. That's why y'all end up in a bad situation. That's why y'all bad up in a situation. Y'all end up pick and roll. Y'all pick the horrible dude, and then y'all roll to having a baby, roll to having 2-3 kids. Then y'all end up being in situations where you talk about the baby daddy ain't bring McDonald's for me and my kids. Motherfucker, you bring McDonald's for you and your kids. I'm handling mine. Like, bruh, why y'all always want some goddamn handouts? What do y'all do? I gotta change my goddamn voice. What do y'all do? Like, now there's some girls out there that are getting it from the mud. There's some girls out there that earn every dollar, every cent, and not only do they earn their money, but they're pretty as fuck too. And for those women, salute, keep doing your thing. You are literally the embodiment of what these hoes need to be. For the Jessica Pearsons, Google that name if you don't know what that is. Hey, keep doing your thing. We love it. And we know we can't fuck with y'all. At least I know. I know I got no chance with you, but hey, I love seeing it. I love seeing it. Nobody believed in you, but God did, right? Whatever Caleb be saying. But for y'all girls sitting around at your motherfucking mom's house, 40 years old, 35, y'all living with your fucking mom, y'all fucking having 3-4 kids by 3 different dudes and telling dudes, here my standards? Get the fuck out of here. You drunk. You drinking bleach. You got Lysol sprinkled in your food. If you think that you're gonna sit there, do nothing, and just offer us some fucking covered up, maked up face and some fucking pussy that at least 20 dudes already been in, and y'all acting like y'all all the bad chicks, man. Y'all not bad chicks, y'all just bad. And that's me saying that. And y'all take it how y'all need to take it. You heard me? Anyway, the video's getting kind of lengthy. We going on 17 minutes. I ain't trying to bore y'all. For the ones that stuck through to the end, I really appreciate you. Keep logging in. Keep subscribing to the boy channel. Like the video if you like the video. Hey, for real, like the video. Stop with this bullshit. Like the video, man. God damn, I can't get no goddamn likes, man. Like the video. Please. Like the video, subscribe to the kingdom, and join the royal family. This has been a message brought to you by the good people over here at Spree ENT, and it's gonna make sense real soon.